Hey there, dear reader. Do you remember those days when you huddled around the television, transported to a world of black and white magic? The days when the silver screen held stories that enchanted our hearts and minds. Well, if you're one of those who watched the 1950 movie Broken Arrow, you're in for a trip down memory lane. I'm curious, have you ever experienced the thrill of witnessing the enchanting landscapes of the Wild West on your small, flickering screen, while characters like Tom Jeffords and Cochise embarked on their extraordinary journey? Or perhaps you were captivated by the tense moments that unfolded, your heart racing as alliances and conflicts played out before your very eyes. It's amazing how a movie can become a cherished part of our memories, leaving an indelible mark on our lives. So, what are your favorite moments from this classic film? And who are the characters that made a lasting impression on you? Whether it's the stunning cinematography, the gripping plot, or the unforgettable performances, we'd love to hear your recollections. Now, speaking of Broken Arrow, let's dive into some random facts about this iconic movie. It's time to uncover the behind-the-scenes stories and hidden gems that made this film an enduring classic. So, are you ready to explore the fascinating world of Broken Arrow? Let's journey back in time to discover the magic that unfolded on the silver screen. The 1950 movie Broken Arrow is a classic Western film that tells the story of Tom Jeffords, a former soldier turned Indian agent who seeks to make peace with the Apache tribe, led by the legendary Chief Cochise. The film is known for its portrayal of the complexities of Native American and settler relations during the Wild West era. Historical background: the movie is based on real events, referring to the Bascom Affair, which marked the beginning of the war with Cochise and his Apache warriors. In 1861, the Army sent Lieutenant George Nicholas Bascom and a small contingent to Apache Pass to confront Cochise. Bascom captured Cochise and threatened to hold him hostage, but Cochise managed to escape, leading to years of sporadic fighting between the Apache and the Army. Fort Bowie, mentioned in the film, was built during this time and became a critical outpost for Indian battles in the region. The film showcases the struggles faced by Tom Jeffords, portrayed by James Stewart, as he attempts to negotiate a peace treaty with Cochise. Settlers labeled Jeffords an Indian lover, and even after the treaty was signed, he was removed as the federal agent. In 1875, the Kairakahu Apaches were relocated to the San Carlos Reservation. Cochise died of natural causes about a year after signing the treaty, marking the end of an era, but the Apache Wars would continue until Geronimo's surrender in 1886. Broken Arrow offers a glimpse into the turbulent history of the American West and the challenges of forging peace in a land marked by conflict and mistrust. The film is a reminder of the struggles faced by both Native Americans and settlers during this period. And finally, a lesser-known fact about the film is that its world premiere was held at the Nochalo Theater in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, adding a special connection between the movie and the town it was named after. In conclusion, Broken Arrow is a poignant portrayal of the tumultuous times of the Wild West and the efforts to find common ground in a land torn by conflict and misunderstanding. Broken Arrow, a 1950 movie starring James Stewart, was filmed in 1949 but released after Stewart's next western, Winchester 73. It is sometimes considered James Stewart's first true western, as Destroy Rides Again had more of a romantic comedy element. The film revolves around the theme of a broken arrow, symbolizing peace, which is actually a Blackfoot Indian symbol, not Apache, with the Blackfoot being native to Montana and Alberta, Canada. The movie's exploration of the broken arrow's meaning adds depth to its portrayal of Native American relations in the Old West. In the 1950 movie Broken Arrow, a notable age discrepancy emerges as Jeff Chandler, at 30, portrays Cochise, who, historically, would have been around 65 in 1870. This casting choice sparks intrigue, prompting discussions on historical accuracy versus artistic interpretation. Moreover, the Lux Radio Theater broadcast a 60-minute radio adaptation of Broken Arrow on January 22, 1951. Debra Paget reprised her film role, offering audiences an alternative way to experience the narrative beyond the visual medium. Notably groundbreaking, Broken Arrow challenged prevailing norms by portraying Native Americans in a humane light, a rarity under the motion picture production code. However, in the aftermath of the 1950s, the film faced criticism for employing white actors to depict Native American characters. This raises questions about cultural representation in cinema, even as Jay Silverheels, a native Canadian Mohawk actor, played the role of Geronimo. This cinematic work remains a crucial reflection point in the evolution of Native American representation in film. It highlights the complexities of historical accuracy, artistic interpretation, and the evolving standards of cultural sensitivity in the movie industry. Broken Arrow stands as a testament to the nuanced relationship between Hollywood and representation, provoking discussions that endure to this day. Broken Arrow, often misattributed as the first Western showcasing the Native American perspective, actually followed Devil's Doorway. Contrary to popular belief, earlier silent and early sound westerns, predating the motion picture production code of 1934, depicted Native Americans sympathetically. Screenwriter Albert Maltz, blacklisted by the House Committee on Un-American Activities for alleged Communist Party ties, went uncredited upon the film's release. Instead, Michael Blankfort received the credit for the script. James Stewart, at 41, stood 26 years older than his co-star Debra Paget, who was a mere 15 during the filming that commenced in June 1949. The 1950 film Broken Arrow not only explores the Native American viewpoint, but also bears the mark of political tumult, with the blacklist shadows influencing its credits, and a notable age gap between its leads. Broken Arrow, unveiling the real-life figures and symbols behind the silver screen in the classic 1950 Western film Broken Arrow. The characters Cochise and Geronimo were not mere figments of imagination, but were inspired by real historical figures. General Oliver Howard, the man behind the character of Cochise, had a notable past as the commander during the Civil War. Losing his right arm at the Battle of Fair Oaks in 1862, he earned the moniker of the Christian General. Post-war, he aligned with the radical Republicans in Congress, advocating for voting rights for freedmen. In 1872, Howard negotiated a peace treaty with the real Cochise. Retiring as a major general in 1894, he lived until 1909, passing away from natural causes at the age of 78. Contrary to popular belief, the symbol of the broken arrow, signifying an end to hostilities, isn't an Apache symbol but rather belongs to the Blackfoot Indians. The Blackfoot, originally native to Montana and Alberta, Canada, lent this powerful symbol to the movie. This subtle but significant detail adds a layer of authenticity to the film's portrayal of Native American culture. Broken Arrow is often hailed as James Stewart's first genuine foray into the Western genre. While Dry Rides again showcased a more comedic side, the 1950 film marked a departure into the rugged terrain of a serious Western. This shift in Stewart's roles reflects the evolving nature of the Western genre during that era. In conclusion, Broken Arrow not only entertained audiences with its gripping narrative, but also paid homage to historical figures and drew on authentic Native American symbolism. From General Oliver Howard's war-torn past to the choice of the broken arrow symbol, the film weaves together a tale that goes beyond the cinematic realm, making it a memorable piece of storytelling with roots in reality. As we bid adieu to the captivating journey through the 1950 cinematic gem, Broken Arrow, let the echoes of its narrative linger in your thoughts like a melodic refrain. The allure of this cinematic masterpiece lies not just in its remarkable storytelling, but in the threads it weaves between the real and the real, between the characters on screen and the narratives etched in our own lives. As you reflect on the hues of emotion painted across the celluloid, consider the resonance it might find within the canvas of your own experiences. Perhaps it's the poignant love story that mirrors a chapter from your past, or the struggles depicted that resonate with the battles you've faced. Broken Arrow is more than just a movie. It's a mirror reflecting the complexities and beauty of the human experience. Now, let's extend this dialogue beyond the screen. Your memories and thoughts are the unseen sequels to this classic tale. How has Broken Arrow imprinted itself on your soul? Share your favorite scenes, the characters that have become your cinematic confidantes, or the moments that stirred the deepest chords within you. Let the conversation extend beyond these digital realms, bridging the gap between strangers bound by a shared appreciation for the magic of storytelling. Your reflections are the missing frames that complete the cinematic tapestry. Join us in this celebration of Broken Arrow, not just as spectators, but as co-authors of its enduring legacy. Your stories are the annotations that enrich the narrative, turning a solitary viewing into a collective experience. Thank you for embarking on this exploration with us, delving into the past to find resonance in the present. Your time and thoughts are invaluable, and we eagerly await the kaleidoscope of perspectives that will undoubtedly enrich our shared understanding of this cinematic masterpiece. Embrace the power of storytelling, for in doing so, we not only connect with the narratives on screen, but also with the stories that define us.